Hi, Christina. My name is Jane Loprino. I'm a dietitian. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I heard your doctor referred you to me for weight loss.
Yeah, but I like the way I am. I don't think I need a change.
I understand a lot of people feel that way. Let's look at your lab results.
Okay.
So it says here that your glucose levels and triglyceride levels are pretty high, and your BMI is 31, which puts you as classified as overweight. This could be why your doctor referred to me. It could be related to your dietary intake, and I don't want to frighten you, but it could lead to type 2 diabetes or cardiovascular issues.
Yeah, he spoke to me about the risk factors, but I've been feeling fine for this long. I don't really see why I need a change, and I don't really know how to go about fixing it anyway.
Could you tell me about your family? Has anyone had cardiovascular issues or diabetes?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, both my father and sister are overweight. My father suffered from a heart attack, and my sister has diabetes.
I know it's a steep slope to climb. These changes are hard to modify, especially if you're used to living a certain way. But the good news is you're fully capable of making these changes, and it's especially important for your health because of your family history.
Okay, I definitely don't want to have to deal with a heart attack or diabetes, so I guess I can make some changes.
That's great to hear. Since these issues are probably related to your diet, could you tell me what you ate yesterday if you could remember?
Yeah, yesterday I had a cup of coffee in the morning, and then I went out to lunch with my coworkers. I had a slice of pizza. On the way home from work, I ate a bag of chips to tide me over for dinner. And when I got home, my husband and I made chicken parmesan, and for dessert, I had a scoop of ice cream.
Okay, also, could you give me a ballpark idea on how often you eat fruits and vegetables?
Only if my husband and I make them for dinner with something. Otherwise, not really, because they usually just go bad.
And you said you had coffee in the mornings. Do you usually skip breakfast?
Yeah, I don't really have time for breakfast, and I'm not all that hungry in the morning either.
Many people say they don't have an appetite in the morning. How do you take your coffee?
Usually with a spoonful or so of sugar and creamer.
Okay. You also say you went out for lunch with your coworkers. How often do you do that?
More often than not, I don't bring any lunch to work because we almost always go out to eat or lunch is brought in for us.
And at dinner, you have home cooked meals with your husband?
Yes, we enjoy cooking together and eating together.
That's a nice thing to look forward to after work.
Yep, it's delightful.
Do you drink anything throughout the day?
I usually have a few cups of coffee in the morning, and then after lunch, either a soda or water, depending on what I'm in the mood for.
Okay. Could you tell me about your daily routine?
I just wake up, go to work, come home, and hang out with my husband.
Okay, sounds great. So let's talk about some aspects that you could change.
All right.
Diet, it seems quite high in fat and sodium, especially if you're going out to lunch as much as you say you are. Switching to milk instead of creamer or Splenda instead of sugar could be a start to a lower calorie.
Yeah, I guess I could switch to milk and Splenda. That's how I used to drink it anyway.
Here, since you're not always eating breakfast in the morning, would you want to bring something to eat once you get to work? Eating breakfast actually promotes weight loss because it doesn't make you as hungry and want to overeat for the next meal.
Yeah, a lot of my coworkers bring cereal and oatmeal in the morning to work. I could do something like that.
And you say you go out to lunch a lot during the week. This is associated with foods high in fat and sodium. Is there anything you can do to avoid this?
Well, I really enjoy going out to eat with my friends for lunch. Maybe I could go out a few times a week rather than other days. I could probably pack a lunch too. My husband usually brings leftovers from dinner or makes sandwiches to bring with him. I could do the same on some days.
That's a good idea. It's good that you have home cooked meals, except that your fruit and vegetable intake is sort of low. Could you add a vegetable at dinner possibly?
Yeah, we should do that. I just don't like to waste money on them when they go bad in the fridge.
Yeah, that's always frustrating. Frozen vegetables are actually really great though. You keep them in the freezer and then it only takes the microwave to heat them up and they actually have the same nutritional value as fresh fruit and vegetables.
I didn't know that. We could definitely buy those.
And you also said that you have a snack on the way home from work. What is that usually?
Anything out of the vending machines, usually some type of chips.
Would you be willing to substitute it for a granola bar or fruit or something?
Yeah, they do have granola bars available, and I always liked apples, so either of those could work.
That's good. And I wanted to ask you about your soda intake. Do you like diet soda?
It's all right.
Time you get a craving for soda, you could choose the diet kind. This way you're not adding any calories to your diet and you're still getting that soda flavor.
Yeah, I could give that a whirl.
And then the last aspect I want to talk to you about your diet is the dessert that you'll have. Do you often have dessert?
Yeah, I usually enjoy something sweet at night after dinner.
Yeah, I have quite a sweet tooth too. This is unfortunately probably contributing to your high triglycerides and BMI. Is there anything that you could substitute the ice cream for? I know I like to have fruit and yogurt.
Yeah, those are both pretty sweet too. I could definitely have a fruit cup at night or some yogurt with fresh fruit.
Yeah, and fruit cups won't go bad either. I know you're worried about wasting money.
Yeah, I think that'll work out.
So far we've made numerous modifications to your diet. These are really going to benefit your health.
Yeah, I hope so.
A great way to aid in weight loss is exercise. Do you like to exercise at all?
I do enjoy walking, but I don't really have the time for it.
Yeah, working a full-time job leaves little room for activities. What do you do over the weekend?
I'm usually pooped from work all week, so I use the weekends to lay around, watch my TV shows, maybe clean the house, and spend time with my husband and family.
Can you think of any ways that you could incorporate walking? It's not all that strenuous, and it's good to get some fresh air.
I'd probably drag my husband along for a walk around town if it's nice. Otherwise, I'm not too sure. I'm usually so tired from work.
Okay, any exercise added into your schedule would be great. You've made so many changes already.
Yeah, I hope I'll be able to do it.
Well, let's go over them. You're going to drink coffee with milk instead of cream, and then Splenda instead of regular sugar. Once you get to work, you're going to have oatmeal or cereal for breakfast, and you're not going to be as hungry for lunch, so that'll be good. And for lunch, you're going to pack a lunch a few days each week instead of going out every day. Then in the afternoon snack, you're going to swap the bag of chips from the vending machine for a granola bar or an apple. Once you get home from dinner, you're going to add some type of vegetable to your meals, and for dessert, if you're hungry, you're going to have a fruit cup or yogurt instead of the ice cream. And then over the weekends, you're going to try and walk if the weather's nice. I think that sounds like a step in the right direction. What are your thoughts?
I think it sounds like a lot of changes, but I guess they'll help me in the long run.
They definitely will. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you assess how confident you are?
I guess I would put myself at about a 7. I do want to change, but there seems to be a lot of changes being made. I think I'll be able to keep up with them if I keep in mind the importance of my health.
Yeah, I think you'll be great.
Thank you.
Why don't you come back here in about a month? I think the changes that we've made have put a sufficient deficit in your calorie intake, which will put you on the road toward a healthy weight loss of about a pound a week. This will be really beneficial for your health, and we can assess how you're doing with this plan in about a month.
That sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you for coming in. I'm looking forward to seeing you again.